That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one quick
can't
question?
ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs, man. I really didn't have much to speak about this live, but I was like, I think I need to get in the habit of going live a little bit more. Happy holiday week. I hope everybody's having a smooth holiday week, enjoying the hoops, enjoying all of the things. First thing I want to say, I have to put out a disclaimer out here. In sixth grade, there were certain classmates that were just getting on my nerves, and it was really agitating me. And one time, on a couple of occasions, I vented to my family members about the situations, and a couple of them went back to the school, went to the principal's office, and they told, and it got back to the guys, and the person who got told on, they came back to me and after they were in trouble, and they were like, you're a snitch. And I felt horrible. I felt horrific. This was like sixth grade, and it always kind of stood in the back of my mind. So I'll say that. First things first, I have to put out that disclaimer because I, too, once ran to my mama and my aunties and my stepmama and all these women in my family, these strong Black women, these independent Black women, these intelligent and emotionally stable. I don't know, that wasn't even the anchors of the family, the people who held everything together and put everything together, the glue of the family. I know, because I know strong Black women can be a bit problematic, that entire thing. But just the great people, the great women that helped shape me to be who I am today. I told them, I opened up to them real young. And they went and told the school. And I was in turn looked at as a snitch from said person. I say that to say I did it. I was 11 years old. Drake is 39. Drake is 39 doing this. What is Drake doing? Hold on. What is Drake doing? He's 38. Drake is 38 years old. What is he doing? Yes, I went and told the teachers and told the principal, oh, yeah, this and that, via my mom. I ain't even tell them directly. I told my mom. My mom the one that told the school and everything and got the boy in trouble. I was 11 years old. Drake is 38 doing this. This is crazy. And the fans, the OVO fans and everything like that, talking about it, saying, he's been saying this in his lyrics for a while now, and putting the red button lyrics and everything of, oh, you don't want this thing to come crashing down. I'll come crash it all. You don't want me to do this and that. And he was threatening to sue because the whole world is dancing to the best song of the year. It got nominated for Song of the Year. He already got nominated for the Grammys. He already got named Super Bowl headliner. It's over with. It is what it is. They played a song at Flog Gnaw. Mustard plays a song. The whole crowd sings it. So months later, they play it over and over and over, and people still sing it word for word, bar for bar. The girl at the Halloween party at Revolt a couple of weeks ago, wearing the Drake costume and winning the costume contest at the party, they play Not Like Us. She's dancing to it as well. You yourself said that West Coast joint, that would be something to dance to if it wasn't filled with lies. You yourself wanted to dance to Not Like Us. You like the song too. What are we doing, Drake? What are we doing, Drake? What are we doing, Drizzy? What are we doing, Aubrey? You can't run and tell in a rap battle. That's not how it goes. There's no rules in rap beef. There's no, that's not what it is. It's like roasting. It's like roasting in school. You don't roast in school and then somebody really hurts your feelings, or they just did a better job at roasting, so you go and tell the teacher. That's not how it works. You engaged in the roasting just like they engaged in the roasting. And if you want to say he threw my name under some serious allegations and things of that sort, and you really pushed it, you did the same thing to him. You said he was beating up on his girl. You said he was beating up on his fiance, and he won't marry his girl, and his girl he won't marry the girl. He's just been engaged to her for 6 years, and she don't even follow him on Instagram, And every time she posts a caption, it sounds like she's trying to get out of hell because she's in an abusive relationship with Kendrick Lamar. And one of his kids that he is being a father to, an active father to, isn't even his. It's his business manager's. That's what you said. So you can't come around and say, oh, he threw dirt on my name and this and that. And a rap battle, because A, that's what a rap battle is. You agreed to participate in said rap battle and you begged him to jump back in the rap battle. And then B, the second thing, with the rap battle, hold on. You said something too. You said some outlandish stuff too that could have been taken with legal action. Now I hope Kendrick don't countersue with the whole, you said that my wife did this and I did this to my fiance and everything like that. I hope Kendrick doesn't just make Drake look like how Drake is looking right now. He ran to the principal's office and he told. I don't want to hear nobody say anything about listening to Gunna again. If you're gonna listen to Hotline Bling, One Dance, Started from the Bottom, Portland, any of them Drake songs, No Face, whatever the case is, I don't want to hear nobody talking about Gunna again. This man went and told in a rap battle. He went to the principal's office and he told in a rap. What are we doing here? It's a rap battle. It's a beef. People say mean things. Hey, Drake, people say mean things in a rap battle. He's not even mad that he said mean things. He's mad that he made the best song out the whole beef. and I don't care about the payola and the machine pumping out the song and playing the song more. At the end of the day, you can do that all you want. If people don't like the song, the machine doesn't work. The bots don't work. The fake numbers don't work. And when that song plays in public each and every single time, it goes up. And everybody sings at least majority of the words. And if not that, they're all dancing to the song because people like the song. It's not because of fake numbers. It's not because of the machine pumped it and forced it on us. There's plenty of songs I can name that were forced and pushed by the machine and pop music and everything like that people hate. Let me think. Happy, Pharrell. There's a lot of people that hate that song. Baby, Justin Bieber, Gangnam Style. There's a bunch of Party Rock, Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling, Tonight Is a Good Night. All those songs, those are a bunch of songs that people hated that they pushed with the agenda and pushed it and played it on radio all the time. Excuse me, my bad. The DJ Mustard songs back in 2014 and stuff like that, the Loyal and Used to Be and all the Drake songs that they used to play on the radio all the time, people hated those songs. Started from the a lot of people hated those songs. I like the songs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Started from the Bottom. I like 0 to 100. I like the 2-on remix with Tinashe and Ovi O'Brien. What happened to Ovi Bryan, by the way? I like those songs. But it's a lot of people that hated those songs and they were forced to continue to listen to them over and over and over because the machine put the most money behind you, Drake. So why are we complaining that they did the same thing for Kendrick, but everybody happens to like the song? The only people that said they didn't not like us are people who are Drake fans. Literally, in the world of hip hop music, the only people that said, I don't really like the song. It's not that good. It's just kind of whack or whatever. Are Drake fans. Everybody else who likes rap music, who likes any type of West Coast music, who likes to bounce, who likes to dance, anything like that, like the song, not like us. It's the song of the year. That, along with Shabuji, Tipsy, a bar song, the two songs of 2024, hands down. No contest, anything like that. By the way, Shabuzi's talking about no features, no this, no that. Shabuzi, a bar song is the biggest song of the year. This and that. By the numbers, it's on Billboard the longest since Old Town Road from Lil Nas X. The thing about it, Shabuzi, Joker, you directly sampled Jaquan's song, and that's cool. Jaquan gave you the heads up, everything like that. He gave you the thumbs up. He gave you the approval, the cosign. Y'all performed it at the BT. It was amazing. I was there. I was in the building. I was dancing to both of y'all. I was supporting both of y'all. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just say, like, I did it by myself with no help. You know what I mean? Like, you had help. You word for word copied a popular song, a hit song from 20 years ago. So it was help. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man, about that whole Drake thing. And to come back with the second lawsuit. On defamation, like I said, it's just whack. It's weak. I definitely want to look up at this Rory video. I've been avoiding it all day, but Rory knows what he's talking about because he's worked at labels for years now. He has probably like 12, 13 years of experience in the music industry. I know that a lot of people just know him as a podcaster, but that was around. And so yeah, I want to watch this video. Shout out to Rory, man. Shout out Rory and Maul. Shout out to all the Potters, all the things of that sort. And yeah, let's get into it.
No dog in this fight. I like Kendrick's music. I like Drake's music. I also think both of them have used bots via UMG, whether they knew it or not. What stood out to me in that paperwork was the accusation that UMG lowered their licensing rate by 30% for Not Like Us. Just a quick history lesson. How we even got to the value of what a stream is was based off Spotify and the three majors negotiating on what that value would be. What makes it even crazier is all three majors have actual stock and ownership within Spotify. That would be illegal in any other business in the world, but it's the music industry, so anything can fly. To the point that I worked at a major when Spotify went public, and they emailed all of us as employees and said, you cannot buy stock because that would be insider trading. Wow. Now imagine you're an artist and you know that the people that own your music plus the people that distribute your music, which is a whole separate tech company, are in cahoots to define what a dollar means within the music industry. And then you later find out that for one artist and one song, they devalued that dollar. You wouldn't have an issue with it?
No. Make a better song. Drake had a gazillion hits for 10 years. Over 10 years. No, scratch that. For 15 years, Drake had a gazillion hits. He's upset that they pushed one song and changed the rules for one song. And like I said, bots, unfair play aside, Not Like Us has the people going. It had the people going when it first came out. I remember, I'm going to tell you like this, because I remember seeing videos of people, because Not Like Us came out on, I think, a Sunday night, I want to say. No, I think it came out on a Saturday night, because Friday night was when they went back and forth. That's when Drake came out with Family Matters, and then a couple minutes later was Meet the Grams. Then Saturday night comes Not Like Us. On that Saturday night, we saw videos of people playing it in the clubs in LA and dancing to it and stuff like that. Because everybody, when they first heard it, you can see the YouTubers reacting to it and stuff like that. Their first reaction, they get up, they start dancing to it, and they say, oh, this is a banger. This is a club song. This is this and that. They played in the clubs on Saturday night. They're dancing, and they're singing the song, A minor, like they're singing the minor part. First night, Saturday, no numbers, no nothing included. Sunday, I go out to an event or whatever, a little shindig or whatever, with Now That's TV in Atlanta. I'm playing the song while I'm waiting for the little shuttle to come pick us up from the parking lot where they told us to meet at, to go to the little mansion. I'm playing the song. Some dude that I never met before just comes up to me. Oh, that's a banger, man. I've been listening to it all day, and he's dancing to it. This is months, weeks before Juneteenth. This is months, weeks before Jay-Z and Rock Nation ever announced any halftime performer. That song was a bop. To even have a machine work, you have to have some numbers that work behind it already. Or you're just putting numbers in a machine behind something that nobody likes. This is not Rebecca Black's Friday. This is a good song that a lot of people like. And I'm saying subjectively it's a good song because everywhere I've seen it played, everybody likes it. It's only a couple of people I've seen that has said that they didn't like it. And that's because they were Drake fans. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's my Drake rant. Now let's get into this next situation with Angel Reese. Angel Reese had some time on the plane today, and I know I talk about Angel a lot on this channel, but she just be in the news. Like, she knows how to. I'll say this: Angel's really good at the internet. Angel Reese is really good at the internet. She knows how to keep her name in the headlines. She even said it on her podcast. She's like, I don't watch TV. I'm just on my phone. And I think being on the phone so often, being on social media 24/7 allows her to just know what the internet likes, tap into it, and just kind of dominate the headlines and dominate everybody's thoughts and stuff like that. So here she is once again on the plane, just randomly clapping back at somebody. And this one was from a woman's basketball page, and they said, "Is Angel Reese a first round pick?" This was from last year, and I think it was 60% said no, and 40% said yes. So it was more no's than yes. She had this tweet bookmarked. It was kind of like Glorilla when she had the tweet of like Glorilla fell off, and it was a random tweet with like 2 likes. She bookmarked it, and she came back and she said, "Thank you so much. I needed this." Angel Reese comes back a year later and says, "Thank you, Bookies." It goes viral. It gets 1,000 likes, you know. And then someone says, "You realize you can't make a layup on the first time most tries, right?" And then she clapped back at him, and she said, "You know, I still made All-Star, and I still had these type of numbers. And it's going to be the worst year of my career. I just hope you know that." On this one, as you can see here, it says you're unable to view this post because its owner limits who can view their posts. The account went private or they deleted it. Not the tweet going or I got blocked or the account going private. Sorry, babes. I'm just bored on the flight. Once again, if you're going to say something about somebody on social media, if you can't say it to their face, don't say it at all. Because a person is probably going to see it. And if you can't stand on all 10 and say, "Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, I get that. I admit it." If you can't do that, if you can't handle the heat of all their stands invading your mentions and calling you all names under the sun, then don't say it. Keep it to yourself. This life ain't for you. This life ain't for everybody, man. If you can't stand the heat, stay out the kitchen. All of the cliches, man, because they're all worthwhile here. I wanted to see something that I wanted to say. Oh yeah. I wanted to see like what have I said about Angel Reese and her draft stock. I have a short on my page about talking about Angel Reese and her draft stock. Let me see. Draft. Angel Reese draft. Okay. I'm going to share this tab now. Okay. Hold on. Okay. This is me watching me talk about Angel Reese and her draft stock last year. Angel Reese slides to the second round. Let me know if you think Angel Reese is going early second round or if you think she's going to, I don't know, go higher first round because there's no page now. So, you know, you have one less big name, quote unquote, in there. Cheryl Swoops went viral. Same podcast, I believe she was talking about Caitlin Clark about Angel Reese. She said Reese isn't going to be a star immediately in the league. And I'm not wishing bad on her. I'm just saying the league is very talented. And I think a lot of people are underestimating the league because if you just got into women's basketball and you're watching, your introduction was this in the Final Four and the Elite Eight and the championship game last year, then you don't quite understand the brevity and like how talented the WNBA is and how much like depth there is and how powerful the 144 is. You know, that's pretty much what she said. She went viral for saying that. Y'all think Angel Reese? So I ain't say much about nothing in that clip. I ain't gonna hold you, but it pretty much just sounded like I was agreeing with what was being said. The narrative of like the WNBA is difficult and there's going to be an adjustment period, and I felt like there was a bit of an adjustment period for Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. We saw an adjustment period there. Of course, they came out kind of swinging and stuff like that, but at the same time, Caitlin had a severe turnover issue when she first got into the league. The shot was kind of off sometimes, and it was the same thing with Angel. Angel struggled offensively sometimes, and it took her a little while to kind of get the flow of things. But once they got it, them jokers got it, and Angel had it going offensively. Like really before the offensive break, she kind of peaked. And then the second half of the season, she started going down a little bit more offensively, you know what I'm saying, and then got injured. So it was unfortunate into the season, but she was still grabbing a lot of rebounds, a monster on the boards, everything like that, and she deserves everything that she's getting. So shout out to Angel Reese, bro. But I think I came up here and said I was wrong about Angel Reese. There was a time where I also said like Ryan Howard was a better rookie. And she had a few games and stuff like that than I expected her to have because, and then another thing I said, I was like, I think the dream, you know, should have waited until Paige Beckers declared for the draft to trade up for number 1 and get Paige Beckers to build around her as opposed to this year's draft. And shoot, Paige ended up staying another 2-3 years in college. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey, When people call me out on that stuff, I'm like, hey, yeah, I said that, or no, this is what I said. Whoop, 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 da, 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 da. But one thing I'm not gonna do is delete the video or delete the comments, man. That's weak. That's weak. I ain't got no backbone, man. Y'all gotta stand on all 10. If you're gonna do this, you gotta stand on all 10, bro. I don't do that. What Jerry say, the tweeter and the leaders or see the rebreeders. The only time I've ever privated stuff or taken stuff down is because somebody else asked me that was directly involved with said post, video, anything like that. So anytime y'all see me take something down or private it, it's not because I folded under public pressure. It's because a person directly involved with that video, whether they were featured in it or whether the video was about them, called me and asked me politely to take it down. That's the only way that I take something down. I ain't walking back, no takes. I stand on what I say. And I hope you stand on what you say. Like, regardless of what it is in life, always stand on what you say. That's just a life lesson, I feel like. But yeah, that is that. Excuse me. Do it. Oh, I want to shout out Harmony Turner over there in Harvard, hooping right now. She's having an amazing season. I definitely want to shout out. You guys saw that. You guys saw the what you call thing. What was it? Georgia State women's basketball team, my alma mater. I went to a game last week. They're playing this week again. I'll be unable to make it because they're just playing during like Thanksgiving at 12 and stuff like that. But I definitely want to come watch them again before I have to move and go to New Orleans and all of those things. Yeah. Shout out to Crystal Henderson. I'm sorry, mind slip because I'm trying to multitask. People asking for the link, but shout out to Crystal Henderson, everything like that, holding it down. She's a star, man. She's a star. She's a stud. But they also have a couple other great players on that team, man. The girls that the women, excuse me, that I recognized at that press conference. Hold on, let me look up their names. It was a couple of them. Okay, so it's Crystal. Oh, Michaela Tollivert or Michaela Tollivert. She's the one that just scored 1,000 points for them. So salute to her. She was on the team as well last season when they beat Clemson, and this year, of course, when they beat UGA. Coach Gene Hill, shout out to Coach Gene Hill, doing an amazing job, sensational job with that program. And then Kaylee Addy, she was the other one. She's great defensively, bro. Kaylee Addy's a beast defensively. Like, she gets steals. She plays the lane well. She uses her length and just timing, anticipation. She's very good defensively, bro. And she's a transfer from Xavier. So she came from a larger school, transferred in. Crystal, obviously, you guys might not know, but Crystal, she was on the channel back in high school when she was at Kel. I have the video of when Flage was facing Kel. They were rivals, Sprayberry versus Kel and stuff like that. Boosie was at the game, and you see me, I'm in the car. I'm like, number 30 was kind of cold. I had no idea that was Scoot Henderson's sister. When I found that out, I was like, oh, it all makes sense. They got their jersey retired at the same time. She was a legend up there. I guess she just decided to stay at home. That's why she went to Georgia State as opposed to going to a larger school, because I think she had a few offers to go to larger schools. I don't know if South Carolina was on her list, but it might have been. I need to see that now. I need to see that. Hold on, let me see. I need to see her offers because I think they were like one of her offers, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Let me see. Okay, hold on. I feel like the only way to see people's offers this time is to go on their pages, because on their page they say everything. Hold on, give me a second here, y'all. Let's get off. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Here it is right here. She was offered by South Carolina. Yeah, so she turned down South Carolina for Georgia State, I guess to stay closer to home. I don't know if the offer was rescinded or anything like that, but it was a big deal. I remember that. and she's kind of like, I don't know, just showing, proving who she is each and every single night. I definitely want to interview her. She will be on the channel at some point, like individual interview and stuff like that at some point during the season. I just gotta set it up with Georgia State, everything like that, and make sure they're cool with it. But that's home turf. They should be cool with it. Yeah. But I just wanted to shout them out and stuff like that because they're playing some good ball. And a lot of people are complaining about the athletics at Georgia State. Like a lot of my friends, alumni, fellow students, fellow all that stuff. They're complaining about the football team and the men's basketball team. Support the women's basketball team. They're playing winning basketball. They're over 500. They have a good product, and they deserve the support. It's good, entertaining stuff. Yeah, so I'm challenging all my fellow Panthers to stop by and watch them play a game or two. I know I'm definitely gonna be going to every game that I can attend and stuff like that. Let me see. We're gonna go to leaders now. Stat leaders just on around. Look up Tanaya Latson from Florida State. She been hooping for the past couple years. She been hooping for a minute over there at Florida State, but she continues to lead the nation in scoring right now with 26.8 points per game. Maya McDermott over there at Northern Iowa, UNI, yeah, Northern Iowa, at 26 points a game. Hannah Hidalgo's tied for number 3 with Michaela Purdue over there at Cleveland State. Katie over at Drake. Grace Larkins at South Dakota. Flage in the top 8 for scoring. Wait, hold on. What the heck? I think I got my. Hey, what's up, y'all? Anyways, Flage in the top 8 for scoring. Harmony Turner, as I just mentioned, is in the top 10 in the nation right now, scoring over at Harvard. She's another player that turned down a lot of Power 5 offers to go to Harvard and now to stay at Harvard. And she says she's staying and she's declaring for the 2025 draft after this season. Just a great personality, everything like that. Like, you saw when she got scored 40 and they asked her in the post game, when did it feel like it was going to be a good game? And she said, when I woke up this morning. When did you feel nice? So that was that. Second, Anissa Morrow. Anissa Morrow is leading the nation in rebounding. Shout out to Anissa. She's probably going to be a top 5 pick in the draft. Michaela Timpson, another player from Florida State. Florida State, now look at this. They have a player in the top 2 category, and rebounding and scoring nationally. That's something to look for. Down the line. Come bracket time and stuff like that. Lauren Betts, top 5 in the nation in rebounding as well. What a season she's having. We just talked about her and her draft stock going up in the last video. You can watch that if you haven't seen it already. Florida State, once again, number 1 scoring offense in the country. Just something to watch. LSU in the top 10 as well. Number 9 here. UConn, top 10 defense, man. Top 5 defense right here. UConn, Mississippi State leading the nation in defense as well. Ole Miss right here, number 6. You know, them jokers is tough. And TCU, top 10 as well in defense. Something to look out for. Texas is number 3. Michigan State. No, it was Michigan with the freshman, with the crazy freshman. Notre Dame, top 10. No surprise there for offense. Ohio State, top 5. Okay, Ohio State still holding on. Tennessee, number 2. St. John's is top 10 as well. West Virginia. I know West Virginia, they have a couple of like vets. Like Quinterly. Quinterly's been playing college basketball for a little minute and stuff like that. There's that. Okay, bet. Is there? I think Ole Miss plays somebody. I don't know if it's UConn. I don't know if it's LSU, but they play somebody down in Bahamas this week. And I think TCU has a big game this week as well, too. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, now we're going to go to the top 25. UCLA gets number 1. Wow. UConn still remains number 2. Notre Dame is number 3. South Carolina falls to number 4. Number 5, rounding out the top 5, is Texas. USC is number 6. I don't know about that one. Them jokers probably should have dropped a little further. I ain't going to lie to you. They did not look good. LSU is number 6. The only reason, 7. The only reason why I think LSU didn't jump is because, like, strength of schedule. But yeah, that's them right there. Then we're going to Oklahoma at number 8, Kansas State number 9, Maryland in the top 10. Okay, Ohio State still remains in the top 15. West Virginia, as we just mentioned, top 15. Duke top 15. Lexi Brown was just at the game. Shout out to Lex. Kentucky top 15. Shout out to Georgia A. Moore. Shout out to Coach Brooks. And then Iowa State. Iowa State rounds out the top 15. Shout out to Audie Crooks. Audie Crooks had like what 30, 32 and 9 or something like that the other night. Yeah, shout out to Audie Crooks, still getting it done. North Carolina, number 16. Their only losses to UConn. Shoot, that might be tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the girl from Minnesota, or Hooper over there in North Carolina. TCU moves up, as expected. Haley Van Lith, the return of Sedona Prince, the vet, the vet. It's like her ninth college season, but she's still doing it. Ole Miss drops. That's surprising. I don't know why Ole Miss dropped. Their only loss was to USC. It was like at the buzzer. Illinois is 19. NC State is number 20. They got 2 losses, but those are both to like elite programs. Oregon 21. Shout out to Deja Kelly. Iowa number 22. Shout out to Iowa for getting back in the top 25 before the season and hanging on. Alabama always puts up a decent program, 23. Louisville. I have to keep up with Louisville. I have to watch Louisville because they got my 2 girls from Sierra Canyon, Gilbert Arenas' daughter and Zach Randolph's daughter. And then Nebraska rounds out the top 25. So there's that. Harvard got a vote. Salute to Harvard for getting a vote in the AP poll this week. All right. Okay. Now I'm just gonna be reacting to some random videos to kind of end tonight's stream, and then I'll be going to where I go. So the first thing I'm gonna react to is this news from CNN. You might have seen it, you might not have. But the doctors say it is okay for you to indeed use the restroom and the shower. This came out today. It rocked the world. Here's a secret that's not really a secret. Many people, it is not really a secret. Are we normalizing? What are we normalizing here, man? We have to look at this. What are we normalizing here exactly, like? And why are we normalizing this? It was one thing like growing up like in the pool, like knowing that kids do what they do in the pool. And like some people will even say the chlorophyll in the pool kills the germs, so it's okay. No, that was out of pocket as well. But this thing in the shower is crazy. Like acceptable in the shower is insane. Many people in the shower. Maybe you're one of those people who don't care since it's all going down the same drain, or you're one of those people who find it unhygienic. Yeah. Like if my feet, especially if I don't have on shower shoes, if my bare feet are in the tub, I'm not using the restroom where my bare feet are going to be, bro. That's crazy. There's no downside. It's just convenient for some people. Man, y'all got to stop it, bro. Dr. Karen Ilbert, a professor of urology at Cedars-Sinai, and this is what we're going to do right here. All right, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. Wait, hold on now. Hey, hold on now. Hey. I'm surprised, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, yeah. The doc is one of us, man. I'm not going to lie. She's one of Hey, the doc surprised me. I ain't going to lie to you. The doc surprised me. That was one that definitely surprised me, boy. Hey, but the doc said it's okay. Hey, I'm like, hey, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not even gonna joke like that because then that's how narratives get started. It's really a personal preference that people don't like the associate. No, bro, no. If you don't wear shower shoes already in hotels, bro, this article should be enough to convince you to never forget your shower shoes in your suitcase when you leave to and fro wherever you go to, bro. because people think that this is okay. And now that they got the doctor's orders that it's definitely okay, don't do that, bro. It's definitely a personal preference to people that don't associate a place where you clean yourself and a place where you do some elimination. And the shower is unlikely to create any health problems, according to urologists. It is not likely to clog up your drain. Still, there are certain scenarios in which the shower might not be a good idea. Pelvic floor muscles. The common argument is standing up for women as the position does not allow the pelvic floor muscles to relax, leading to forced training and incomplete. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, geez. A urologist in chief, Dr. David Schusterman, a urologist and chief physician at the Modern Urologist in New York City, said this assertion is not true. The two muscles controlling the urine flow from your bladder are called the urinary sphincters. One is at the base of the bladder and another is near the pelvic floor. Schuster said the pelvic floor muscles do weaken when people try to force urine out. That's because training yourself to push it and tightens the sphincters and puts extra pressure on the pelvic muscles and bladder, making the urine hard to release. You can avoid this forced training by peeing in a shower. And a warm shower is very easy for you to just relax the sphincter and let the urine come out. He said, contrary to claims of urinating in the shower being unhealthy, I think it's actually healthy. It's crazy. What are we talking about here? Oh my goodness, man. Bro, there are gonna be some things that you just guys are just gonna be like, what? This is okay? And like they're gonna be like doctors, like, yeah, it's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with this. I've watched in a couple of years, I promise you. Elber said that gets contaminated with bacteria, and when you have an infection, such as a urinary tract infection or a UTI. Still, she said people should not worry about catching an infection if somebody with the UTI peed in a public shower, since the shower would wash your urine away. Yeah, it's the same people that be like, you don't have to wash your legs because the water and the soap is just going to run on down. That's crazy. What are we talking about here? The only caveat is if the bacteria gets trapped in the skin while peeing. Schusterman said men with foreskin will have to pull back to pee safely. And if they don't retract it, urine can be trapped underneath the skin. It also creates an environment for fungus to grow, increasing the risk of fungi infections. Women need to spread their labia to avoid bacteria from contaminated urine getting trapped inside the vagina. A shower would be helpful to wash away urine residue. He noted a low risk of skin infection. Since shower wash urine away, Elber said that it's generally okay for urine to land on legs. What happened to the game I love? What happened to the game I love? Oh, man. Urine is in food for bacteria and fungi, Schusterman says. When it lands on the open wound, it can make the wound hard to heal because bacteria now have nourishment to keep growing, increasing the risk of bacterial infections. He advised putting a wet dressing on the wound to keep it clean and dry. If you're constantly urinating in the shower, Schusterman says there's a risk of developing a psychological association between the sound of running water and the urge to pee. Since the two events happen together, the brain becomes conditioned to relax the bladder and the sphincter when it hears noise, allowing urine to leak out. Elber says this link is not much of a problem for most people, as they just find it convenient to urinate in the shower without second thought. However, people who have already had an overreactive bladder, she noted that noise can trigger involuntary urinary loss. People with overreactive bladders will have the urge to go when hearing running water from a sink, toilet, or a shower. If you want to eliminate this link, Elber recommended getting in the habit of emptying your bladder before you turn on the shower so there is no leakage. For the people who get the urge to pee when hearing water but have trouble urinating, Schusterman advised seeing a doctor and get evaluated for urinary incontinence. A urologist can give treatments triggered to relax the bladder and strengthen pelvic muscles. Avoid urination in baths and hot tubs. Peeing in a shower may not be bad, but that's not the case for baths and hot tubs. Hey, who wrote this, bro? Hey, who wrote this, bro? Hey, whoever wrote this is hilarious, dude. Yo, Jocelyn Solis Moria, you are hilarious, bro. Oh my goodness, urinating in a tub worsens bacteria growth since the bacteria have more resources to thrive. Urine is a waste product for us, but for bacteria and fungi is food. He recommended peeing after a bath to avoid urinary risk and flush out any bacteria water that makes its way up the bladder. All in all, whether you decide to answer nature's call is less important than when you do it. Schusterman said people should always strive to pee with a full bladder between 400 and 600 millimeters of urine, so don't hold it if you need to relieve yourself while washing your hair. What? Man, no, bro. What is we doing, man? Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm so glad that people in this comment section are shaming the people the way that they should be shaming. Like this is rightful shame. This is definitely rightful shame, bro. And I'm so it's only water. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right. Next thing. My husband was sleeping with my dad. Love don't judge. I ain't gonna lie, that one might have to wait. Cause I gotta go pick up some water from the stove, and it's about to close. All right, I'll watch it. We'll watch it. We'll do this for the stream. All right, here you go. First of all, I already subscribed. Let me thumbs up. Love don't cost. I'm not stealing. I'm just reacting.
That my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed.
Bruh, that's him right there. What is going on? This man is still here.
Husband gave me HIV. I never knew that social media could be so brutal. They make me feel like I am a walking disease. My mom.
So the man's still there?
Was there when the doctor told me that I was HIV positive. I was devastated.
You go your HIV medicine. She told me she was HIV positive maybe a week or two into us dating.
I knew I needed to tell him before I met him in person. I was nervous that Brandon wouldn't want to be with me.
I was already in love with her from like the first interaction, so it didn't bother me.
As long as you're taking your medicine every single day, you can live. It helps with my immune system so that it will be 0% chance for me to give my partner HIV or even pass it down to my children. Side effects that I personally received was short memory loss. It did cause me to have anxiety and depression. I am currently on meds as well for that. I know the side effects can be very scary, but I'd rather have side effects than to be dying.
Picture this. You're sitting at home alone watching YouTube videos, wondering why.
You definitely need better help for this. Because what in the world is going on?
But it was the cutest. I told Brendan in the first month of us dating, if he was serious, prove it. And he did just that.
Where your tattoo at?
To find love after HIV. It's not easy at all because so many people are uneducated about it. You have to tell them, hey, I'm HIV positive, and hopefully you accept me. But if not, I gotta try again. This is our wedding photo, and this is my beautiful family. My ex-husband is the person that gave me HIV.
Okay. So it's okay. I didn't read in this fundamental. It's the ex-husband. I seen the man when she said my husband was doing this with my dad. I said, what? And the man's still there? He said the next. Okay.
who knew he had it, and he had it for many years. I was 19 years old and just had a baby. This is actually my favorite photo of us. This is when we was in the beginning of our happy place, even though I didn't know he was living a double life. It's never easy to talk about how my dad introduced me to my ex-husband. My dad said this is one of his friends. Everyone knew that I was the preacher's kid, so they have this obsession over preacher's daughters. And my dad wanted me to marry, and he.
What Tyler say on Chromacopia? He said, "Take the mask off. I hope you take the mask off, brother. You be preacher man, preach. No, you ain't lying."
Introduce us because he felt like we would be a good fit.
Album review. And
I thought that he was just a member of my dad's church. I wanted to get away, but I felt trapped. I don't even look the same. I looked depressed and I was losing weight. I also believed that I was HIV positive here and I did not know. And you can tell from my cheekbones. I'm starting to look sick. And this is when I was pregnant with our daughter, Elizabeth. When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together, I felt betrayed. I felt disgusted. I felt like I wasn't worth anything, and I didn't believe in the word loyalty anymore. I don't talk to my dad anymore, but my ex-husband does pop in and pop out. I did lock him up. I was really nervous when I first told Brendan that I have a horrible past.
I was more so shocked than anything. It did make me angry. That's supposed to be her father. And for him to set her up the way he did, it was honestly, it was horrible.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to say this. I'm sorry for pausing so much. I don't want to hear like women say it's more difficult to find a man than the man say it's more difficult to find a woman, bro. There are so many women I know with not this exact same story, but a similar background of where their ex was moving crazy. They end up getting burnt, and they still find a man who loves them more than any ex ever loved them before. They get loved on by more, get cuffed, married, all that stuff. I know a couple folks like that in Atlanta and stuff like that, because Atlanta is one of the highest rates for those diseases and things like that. And it doesn't stop anything for the man. Let it be a man though. If you not, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be
I'm
tough
still
for you,
strong more than ever.
I love her honesty, her bravery, and her goofiness, even though she's sometimes
aggravating. I wanted people to know that there is life after HIV. I'm married to a man who is HIV negative. I have 3 children who is HIV negative. Yeah. A lot of people didn't understand why I told the world that I am HIV positive. This video got the most hate comments. Not being funny, but he voluntarily invited HIV into his life. Was he positive already? Not judging, just curious.
It's a lot of ignorant people who just think HIV is a death sentence.
A lot of people think that we do this for clout, which is weird, because who want to get clout off having HIV?
A lot of people think it's fake, honestly.
Yeah. Comments like, you're selfish for having kids, you're selfish for being married to a man who is HIV negative, let him be with a woman who's HIV negative. Sometimes I would read people saying that I need to die and that I don't deserve my husband, even after everything that I have been through with my past marriage.
I don't agree with that.
I feel sorry for him now. He's going to catch it too.
Have you ever tried to visit a website only to have like 90% of it taken up by ads? Pi.org is a web browser extension that lets
people make me feel like I am not human. They make me feel like I don't belong here and that I am a walking disease, that if I touch them, they're going to get it as well. And that hurts. I never knew that social media could be so brutal.
But after a while, the judgment really didn't affect us at all.
He better accept you. He gave it to you.
A lot of people don't really pay attention, but a lot of people think that I'm the one that gave it to her.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know that children also take HIV medicine, even though they're not positive. They have to take it the first 3 weeks of them being born. Even though they are negative, you have to go through a process as a HIV woman having children. Wow. I support you, honey, no matter what. I am positive as well, and my husband is negative. Thank you for uplifting me. Social media definitely have made my marriage stronger because it just tested everything. It just made us love each other even more because people want our marriage to fail so bad.
The thing about it is, she says she's not doing it for clout. She's not doing it for attention. So why'd you bring it to the internet? Could have just kept this between you and your husband, but you decided to bring it to the internet. Post it.
All right, sit back, girls. Get closer. Y'all like y'all gonna bite each other. Say cheese. What is like to see your mom talk about having HIV?
But you shouldn't know that kind of stuff.
You think so? Okay. Do you think people treat mommy different?
Yes. Yeah.
For having HIV? Mm-hmm. How they make you feel that they treat mommy bad?
Man.
So we're about to go to the park to meet my mom.
Yay.
At first, my mom thought that Brandon wasn't genuine. She thought my husband was a serial killer. She did not understand why would someone want to be with someone with HIV and 2 kids. Your shoes are wrong feet, baby.
2 kids.
She definitely
2 kids too. Look, man, I don't want to hear no woman once again complain. None of my homegirls, none of my friends that's around my age, because I'm at the age where everybody at the crossroads and having like an existential crisis if they don't have the love of their life at this exact moment in time in life. I don't want to hear none of them say it's difficult out here, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro.
It was being judgmental, but she didn't know the education behind HIV and AIDS. So
what about the 2 kids? We just gonna ignore that? What about the 2 kids? Okay, the disease. A man gonna take on 2 kids as well. I mean, she had the first kid when she was 19, already been married, went through the traumatic. That's a lot to take on, bro. That's a lot for a man to just sign up for. Sign me up. That's a lot. That's a lot. And he still took her on. I don't want to hear no woman saying it's difficult.
Like everyone else who doesn't know how it works.
I thought it was too good to be true, pretty much. I was like, okay, do he know what's going on? Wait a minute. Are you sure? But he was a pretty cool guy.
My mom was there when the doctor told me that I was HIV positive. I can tell that she wanted to cry and slide down the wall, but she was trying to be strong for me because she could not believe that the doctor just told her daughter this.
Honestly, I was devastated, but I had to pretty much be strong for her. I put my strongness on. Hey, Mom. Hey, what's going on?
Shaq, listen, you got to play Pick 6. It's a new way to win cash by DraftKings. You just choose more or less on NBA player stats.
Hey. So, how do you feel about me being positive and him being negative?
At first, I was afraid. I think that's when I asked you. I said, you sure he knows? Because, yeah. But I could tell that he was in love with you when when you told him. Maybe because of what people say. It's not, it's not that I thought he was crazy because you're a great woman, actually. You're the best. And I knew you would have been an awesome wife because you watched me. But no, most people would be like, oh, no, I can't do it. Oh, I've heard people say, ill, why would he put himself in that type of predicament or whatever?
You just did the Megan Thee Stallion pose, bro. Like, like that's crazy. So casually, too. Look at this.
Because you're a great woman, actually. You're the best. And I knew you would have been an awesome wife because you watched me.
Crazy.
But no, most people would be like, oh, no, I can't do it. Oh, I've heard people say, ill, why would he put himself in that type of predicament or whatever?
Yeah. How do you feel about how his family did me?
I didn't want to say that because I like peace. I could have just went in on his family because of the way that they were doing and to hear you cry, But what made me not do it is him. Because at the end of the day, he always had your back.
The reaction that my family gave was not a good reaction. It was more so of a biased reaction when it comes down to the situation. due to the fact they were not educated.
How old were you and how old was my dad when y'all conceived me?
Well, me and your dad started at 15. I was 15. I was looking for love at a church because I was hurt. Things caught up with him, you know, and he went to jail. But I still didn't think he was wrong because I was still young. I was still a child. But now that, you know, during therapy and everything else that happened, you know, I see that.
I was shocked at some of the things that you went through, Ma. And the fact that you still here made me realize that I can be strong too.
Yeah, I had to be strong because your siblings, I had to be strong. You know, we all went through a lot. I was lost when you first came. I was lost. I felt like I was by myself. You know, his letters used to come from jail, and I just gave up. You know, but I didn't give up on you. And I'm still not giving up. But this dude right here, I mean, even through your emotional roller coasters, he stood there, and that's what I knew. You know, they're inseparable. No matter who comes in, say something, you can't pull them apart, no matter what. That's what I love about them.
This is actually a dream to make this poster board. I had this 3 years ago. Okay. I want the world to know that the stigma is a lie. We get to drum on, say cheese. And that you can be HIV positive and still marry a man who's HIV negative. And you can have children who also could be HIV negative.
So you posting that to raise awareness and to destigmatize the stigma that's around the lifestyle. So essentially, you want to bring attention to the reality of the situation. Attention, clout, whatever you want to call it. Thing that you said you're not doing it for. You just admitted right there you want attention on this issue for a certain reason. Just because you want it for a certain reason doesn't mean that it's not. Clout is clout. Clout is attention. Same thing.
Passionate. I was about to go in. Brandon changed.
Like it's like when people misuse, this is a rant completely not related. When people misuse crashing out, like if someone just like yells or somebody like has an attitude, they say, "They're crashing out. Paige Bakers crashes out at referee." That's not the term of crashing out. Like crashing out is so extreme. It's like you're going to prison if they catch you crashing out. You know, so I don't know. It's like people just misuse or don't understand slang. It kind of like bothers me sometimes. Why isn't Duke Dennis with the Rizzlers, with the Rizzler kid? Why is he never shouted out Duke Dennis? Why ain't Duke Dennis on a song with the Rizzler kid? Why wasn't he on Jimmy Fallon with the Rizzler kid? Why wasn't he on, you know, all these major mainstream publications with the Rizzler kid? If he's the one that brought Riz to the forefront, made it the word of the year last year, him and his people over there in D Block in small town South Carolina, why are they? You see how words just get kind of grabbed and misconstrued, and
my life to show me that I can be safe. I can be happy.
I love how nurturing and caring she actually can be. We get each other.
We are the black sheep. I'm hoping to show people there is life after HIV.
It's okay to want to do things for attention or to bring attention to something that you're passionate about. Just don't say, "I'm not doing this for attention," and then show that you're doing something for attention. If you weren't doing it for attention, you would have said no to the TV show when they were like, "Hey, do you want to be on this TV show where we speak about your condition?" You'd be like, no, thank you. I don't really, I don't want any attention on it. Then no, thank you. But you said yes. I want to bring attention to this specific. You said the word, so don't say you don't want attention. I don't know. That's a rant that has nothing to do with nothing. I am happy for her that she found somebody that would accept her and take her in. At the same time, that just shows like, boy, there ain't no conditions under this God green earth. If you a woman breathing, you have a chance, boy. I tell you that. Yeah, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about being alone forever, because that is not the reality, bro. But yeah, my name is Rashad Milligan. As always, this is the Road 5K Subs. Thank you for tuning in. If you tuned in at any point, whether in stream. Until next time, please take care of yourselves.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
And Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.